Alright, ini adalah sebuah otome RPG katanya, judulnya Magical Deathpair. Jadi ini sistemnya katanya agak mirip-mirip sama Your Turn to Die dan Danganronpa gitu. Terus dia bikinnya katanya pakai RPG Maker, jadi nanti akses menunya juga pakai X gitu, dan kita bisa menjelajah langsung untuk eksplorasi. Jadi tanpa pikir panjang kita mulai saja. Cantik banget, artnya sih cantik banget. Alright, halo. Ini musiknya agak mirip ini ya, agak mirip Danganronpa ya. I'm the witch's lovely and adorable supervising manager, Moni Pichang. This might seem kinda sudden, but I want you to play a game of life or death. Explain, please. You really need me to explain how it's a witch job to protect the world from destructive monsters? No? Oh, good. You know that part already. A monster barrier has appeared in Tokyo Shizuhachi Station, and more than 30 witches are missing in action. If you add the number of humans gone missing to the mix, the totals are super unprecedented. Now, we have recently found that the monsters in question are hosting a game. I just sent out a document outlining the details. To put it simply, things aren't looking pretty, even from a manager's perspective. That's why we have decided to send Tokyo's most elite witches into the monster game. The game starts today, November 30th at about 5 p.m. The start location is the Tozai Line train heading from Shizuhachi Station. It is now 4:13, so you still have some time, but you should use it to meet the others. Oh, that reminds me, I know you usually act solo, but as an emergency precaution, we have assigned everyone in a mandatory buddy. Your partner's name is Glassclaw. Hey, don't look at me like that. The probability of survival is higher in larger numbers. Besides, we have matched each witch with a partner of compatible personality traits and special abilities. You specialize in offense and exceptionally strong in direct combat, but you are easily swayed by your emotion and aren't always aware of your surroundings. That's why we made sure your partner has a lot of experience and insight, but his direct combat skills fall short of yours. The two of you make up for each other's flaws and have compatible personalities. You'll make a great pair. Okay, we should be arriving at Shizuhachi Station soon. I'm rooting for you, witches. Ooh. Thank you for riding with us. The next step is cantik banget. It looks like I've hit the jackpot. Cakep banget, teka. Tuh kacang. But I feel so tired and sluggish. Ini movementnya pakai roll key, interactnya pakai Z. Is this a witch body? Wow. Her limbs are suspended by the threads. Did someone put this on display for a reason? Well, it's not like I care. We are inside a tunnel and cannot see outside. Many bloods. Kita bisa ke arah sana, kita bisa keluar ke gerbong lain. Alright. Oh, what? Oh, hello. Kukunya kayak si Lady Dimitrescu. Well, what do we have here? Are you lost, little girl? Alright, shoot. Are you a witch? If you are, that makes two of us. I'm Faustine, by the way. Yes, I'm a witch. My name is Classical. Oh, hello, Mr. Partner. Classical? You must be by body. Indeed, Miss Faustine. If we are buddies, why am I sensing hostility? You're mistaken. I'm simply being cautious. You see, your behavior towards me will determine my next move. Consider this. What would you do if I put you in a situation where you were up against the wall of despair? Tear it down. A dumb wall wouldn't stop me. I'd just kick it down. I would expect nothing less, but be warned. You can't always rely on strength to get your way. Sorry, but I'm not exactly good at using my head. That's your job. Very well, I will compensate for what you lack. But I have a question. Can you swear you won't betray me? Oh, please. 5 minutes and I promise. Okay, di waktu cuy. You are not what you seem. And one for Discord. Okay. And we back to the starting point. Okay. Nice. It's 5 minutes and I already shipped them. Haha. Try speaking to him. Well, that's up to you. That's a fair point. Trust is not one-sided. One partnership cannot work unless you trust me as well. Right? One last thing. Don't move. Okay, I won't. I swear I won't. Dude! Seriously? This train car was set up with a tread trap. Didn't you notice? No, I didn't. One step forward and your head would have been sliced clean off. Why didn't you tell me that sooner? What good would it have done if you didn't trust what I said? On another note, Miss Faustine, if you are indeed a witch, why haven't you transformed yet? Oh, I forgot! So beautiful! Kayak gak kupu sama Luka. So yeah, I'm Faustine. My mottos are combat is the best defense and an eye for an eye, a fist for a fist. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. That's weird. Why do I feel like I've seen you before? If I seem familiar, it is because I am a wanted criminal. You are? I'm joking. Even if I were, I would never reveal my identity so easily. You have a terrible sense of humor. My apologies. Well, enough with the small talk. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Classical. I use this clothes as a weapon and my skill is confidential. You're keeping secrets? Well, search yourself. My weapon of choice is Giant Axe. Whoa, so strong! I love them already. As for my skill, I've never used it, so I don't know what it is. You don't know your own skill? I have fancy moves. I'd rather just punch my enemies in the face. You really love to fight. Damn straight I do. That's why I'm a witch. But this constant mission have me got big. I literally just finished another mission somewhere else. So that's why you forgot to transform and your energy levels are so low. Not only do you seem to be exhausted, but your magic levels are running on empty as well. You can't tell? I really wish magic could recharge itself. I guess I should rest. You know, I could help you replenish your magic. What? Nani? Yeah. Oh, is that autosave? Alright. Where am I? You are on a train, remember? A train inside a barrier, that is. You fell asleep for about 10 minutes. Hold on, it's all coming back to me. What's your deal? Using help increase and equally redistribute magic throughout the party. I thought that was common knowledge among witches. Were you not aware? Is that for real? I never tell a lie. Didn't you receive a full explanation from Lady Monipe when you first become a witch? Fine, I trust you. Just don't do stuff like this without warning. You surprised me. My apologies. But in my defense, I know you couldn't perform adequately with the low level of magic you had. No matter how great your weapons are and skills are, you can't do anything without magic. Since natural healing from injury consumes magic, a lack of it can even lead to death. When you lost a lot of magic, its quick recovery is key to maintaining your physical condition. Well, when you put it like that, I guess I should thank you. Anyway, why did I fall asleep again? The sudden influx of magic made you lose consciousness. Fatigue and dizziness are common side effects of rapid magic consumption. Your body seems especially prone to such things. Now that you mention it, I always get dizzy when I swing my axe too hard. Oh, stamina-nya. Exaggerated movements can certainly drain magic quickly. But don't worry, I will protect you until you recover. I look forward to working with you as my buddy, Miss Fastine. You can call me Fast. You've given me bad vibes from the start, so I kind of hate you. I don't hate you. That's exactly why you piss me off. Well, everyone else should have arrived by now, shall we? I'm still kind of weak on my feet. Would you like to hold hands? No thanks. Save. Masih The Witch's Handbook. Aduh, untuk game yang sangat gelap ininya sangat cute ya. To destroy monster and to protect world peace. Oke, nih apa? But this is a lie. Ada dua monster tipe. Predatory, has no self-awareness or intelligence. Vindictive, dia punya self-awareness according to their personal feelings and independence. Okay. Witches are human who are transformed by the magic we lend them. Okay, magic power is necessary. Weapon, costume, you can fix it with magic. Brooch, skill, stat. You can really assign your stats. How? Right. What is that? Greetings, you may call me Lord Sazalka. Excuse me, who is this guy in his? That's a heavy looking coat you have there, Sazaluka. I said, call me Lord. Well, no matter. Careless movement is not my style. Composure, elegance, and grace. I live my life by these three wondrous principles. Speaking of wondrous, your body seems to know what I mean. You want to be friends with Classical? Be my guest. We don't get along. How's your body, by the way? I neither know nor care. You used to acknowledge the type of person who does not ever agree to me. You had thought of dating them? You look like you look. What a drag. Why is everyone coming to talk to me? Maybe we just want to get to know everyone's face. Besides, it's hard to call you if we don't know your name. You don't need to call my name. Okay then, we will call you the Cape Match Man. Ugh, give me a break. My name is Kiki Nose, okay? Cheers. Kaito. I'm Izala. In one Iron Man scene, dreams of riding the subway represent anxiety. I don't dream at all nowadays. Everything is fine now, but nothing is certain until we return. Who knows if we will even make it back alive. So, nice to meet ya. The name is Mitsukumo. This blue guy here is my body. I live smack dab in the city, so Shizuya Hachi Station is just half away. Stopped by the arcade earlier since I had some time to kill. Have you heard of the game of Relakipen? That like Rilakuma? I won a claw machine filled with huge plushies from the franchise. I was so fixed on getting one, I lost track of time and almost missed this train. Man, I spent a ton of dough and didn't even catch a prize. Looks like canned beans and rice for the rest of the week. Man. Nice to meet you. I'm Olivia. It looks like there isn't any service inside the area. I'm confused of my online apps. Can you believe it? I had to get someone to fill in for me at work again for all the sake of this urgent mission. It's hard for us witches to stick to a schedule. Sometimes something always comes up right before a taste or death. I must be cursed. My body's name is Reverie, but I don't see him yet. Reverie? Howdy, partner. The name's Gretton. You sure know how to keep your cool around a dead body. I'm over here worried it'll up and come back to life, or maybe I just played too many zombie games last night. My buddy Neville is investigating the body as we speak. She got guts, if you ask me. I noticed you have an accent. Where are you from? I was born and raised in Tokyo, yo. Really? I thought you were from Osaka. Oh, my mom's from Osaka, but my pa's Tokyo man. The accent here just helped me stand out in the crowd. I sweat small stuff. Alright. Hey, I'm Darim. Looking forward to working with you today. I'm fasting. Is that girl on the floor your buddy? Nope, my buddy is the cute in the next car. Her name's Milefina. This kid just started falling nauseous after seeing that corpse in the other car. I feel sorry for the poor witch who died. But there's no use dwelling in the past. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Right? I'm gonna be sick. I hate gore. Blech. Alright, let's go to the next car. Hello. Hi, I'm Garth. I hope we can be friends. I'm not super strong, so it's a good thing the monsters here are the vindictive type. I'm gonna fit for everyone's happiness. For starters, here's a candy fast. You get strawberry to match your pink look. How do you know my name? Classic told me while you were sleeping. Okay. Azumanu. This is my buddy, Azumanu. She's not much of a talker, but I'm sure she's super nice. Do you like chatting? Right. This is my buddy, Milefina. I'm stoked. She's cute. Cut it up, Darim. We're here on a mission. I can't believe you're not taking this more seriously. Also, only an idiot will comment on my looks right in front of my face. Sorry, bad habit. My name is Deathpair. My buddy is that wannabe cowboy Gretton. I heard your name is Fastin and Glasgow is your buddy. Can't believe you can sleep in a situation like this. Well, actually, I was passing out. You're either tough-skinned or a complete idiot. Then again, if panicking is the worst thing you could do, staying relaxed is probably not a bad alternative. Either way, it would be humiliating if we both perished in a futile battle. Watch yourself out there. Hey there, Annie. The name's Barokuro, Baro for short. I'm here to find the name of world peace for all the cats out there. Ooh, nice mission. Higinos is my buddy. Have you met him? He's that guy in the red cape. Anyway, I'll do my best out there. Which corpse? Alright. I've done from the boat. Excuse me, why are you staring at me like that? Let me guess, you must be my buddy, Avery. Yes, I am really. Please do not take this wrong way, but I would like to ask you for your consent or something. Okay. May I touch your hand? Wow, dude. I'm not really a touchy-feely person, but why do you want to touch my hand anyway? It's just that you have the most delicious skin. Okay, that's a hard no. I see, then how about this? You went from 0 to 100, boy. Perf! That's even worse. Oh, how unfortunate. Why does it feel like I'm the bad guy here? Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Marlo. My weapon is broadsword. I'm not a great fighter, but I hope we can get along. Weren't you just vomiting your guts out a minute ago? Oh, I'm so sorry you had to see me there. I haven't even said hi to my buddy yet. Have you seen her around? Her name is Sazaluka. I'm sure she's the sweetest thing with a cute name like that. Funny you should say that. What do you mean? Sazaluka is that longing bundle of love over there. So that's why she was hiding. Thank you. Oh no. Hi, nice to meet you. Are you Sazaluka? I'm your buddy Merla. I hope we can be friends. Aren't you that filthy vomiting girl? What an embarrassment. I can't even stand to hear you speak. You do not have what it takes to be a witch. Step down from the position already. It's kind of like you just slow me down. Nani? Weh! There he goes again. Yo, bro. That was pretty crude for someone who values elegance. Indeed, I beg your pardon. It seems like I let my emotion get the best of me. Simply believe anyone who clamors like that should cease being a witch immediately. It is only logical that the weak die quickly. I can agree with you there. Bro, I have talked. Well, why the music is gone? Okay. Huh? Why did I end up with the side of a train car? Don't you know space-time is all wrapped in monster barriers? Look like this car is the end of the road, not going past here, Kukon. This is why I hate monster barriers. Hey, bro, I have talked. Looks like the other witches have arrived. Go ahead and talk to them. I will be waiting here. I am delighted to have such a lovely body. She's so adorable and looks so tasty. You creep. I have Nani. Alright, maybe there's new people here. Oh yeah, problem. Did you see those threads around that corpse over there? I think they are magic. That means elemental magic like fire would just bounce right off. Sword could cut them too. Wonder if our enemies use thread as their weapon. Yeah. Okay. Wanna make a game plan? Actually, you forget it. There's probably no point. It's basically impossible to predict the enemy's move. Monsters usually pop out randomly. I slice them with my axe and bam, it's victory for me. If that's the case, you have probably only dealt with predatory type monsters. Come again? There are two main types of monsters. Predatory type that eat flesh and the vindictive type that eat emotions. Those that create elaborate enclosed space like this one, are almost certainly the vindictive type. The predatory type are low intelligence and use physical attacks to strike their opponents directly. The vindictive type incites and then absorbs human fear, hatred, and despair. That's why they often set up traps and games. But can we just destroy all the traps and kill the monsters? Let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of the spindle law? Do I look like I have? The spindle law states that the more restriction and condition placed on magic, the more powerful it becomes. An immediately fatal curse has a low success rate and is easily broken. However, a curse to prick one's finger on the spindle of spinning wheel 15 years in the future is a difficult one to lift. But it's simply a spell with more conditions and rules is all the more potent. This makes it difficult to put an end to the spell directly. Furthermore, the more advantageous those conditions are, the stronger the enemy that cast it becomes. That's why the way to win the situation like this is to achieve the conditions that the monster has set. Was all that really in the witch handbook? It was, but the details can only be understood through experience. I deal with vindictive type monster all the time. I've never fought them in my life. I'm not surprised. Monipe chooses which nearby witches to summon depending on their abilities' effectiveness on a certain monster type. You were most likely assigned to the type of monsters that could be defeated by force. I, on the other hand, am lacking in physical strength. I'm much more suited to defeating monsters with a strategy. Therefore, it is safe to assume bodies who were assigned based on their opposite but complementary abilities and personalities. Man, that mass-produced plushie is surprisingly good at its job. So, what's the plan? We're dealing with a vindictive type monster here. That means this barrier is defined by some kind of rule. Hello everyone and welcome. Again, as you know, this game will put your lives at risk. I forwarded the details to your device for your use. That is all. What device? It's a lousy explanation. Yeah, indeed. Whoa! Defeating members current implementation objective. Cakep banget, sumpah gambarnya nggak kuat. Ini tersojo manga banget gak sih? Baru kuro pengen macho. Wanna be cowboy, cotton boy. Oh please, I hope there is no one die. Normal. And fluffy. Oh please, I love them already. Zala. Poetic. Ini tsundere. Living. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Looks like we are here. Yeehaw! Talk about dynamic available. Are you insane? Who in their right mind swings a huge sword like that inside a train? Stupid girl, you're ruining my clothes. Is everyone okay? Everything's good on my end. How about everyone else? Only a fool would get injured in a battle like that. Seems the door is open. Let's go outside. Are you hurt? Fast? Of course not. No duh, but what was that thing that attacked us? It didn't seem like it wanted us dead. I believe its purpose was to gauge our movements and weapons. Now then, shall we review the rules the game master just mentioned? What is it? Okay. In order to end the game, you must satisfy one of the following conditions. 1. All participating witches die. Or 2. All participating monsters die. After 7 hours of free time, the voting time will take place. The person with the most votes becomes the challenger. The challenger will fight all the remaining witches during the battle time. The battle ends with the death of the challenger of the annihilation of all the witches. Repeat the above steps until the game end conditions are met. Fighting or killing during free time is allowed. The challenger's true identity, witch or monster, will be revealed. Oh my god, it's Danganronpa all over again. Monsters can offer a contract to witches during the game. Witches who sign a contract with monsters immediately become monsters. Monsters might not use their monster abilities, they may only use their current abilities as witches. Monster will not change their current appearance or abilities. All monsters and witches share the same choices and restrictions when it comes to the barrier rules and operation. Participation in this game is compulsory and cannot be renounced. The game has begun. The current number of monsters to... Okay, this is the map. Okay, Plaza, Cabin, Norton Hallway, Squatter House. Okay. I hate reading rule books like this. Can you summarize it for me?
Di meja? Enggak. Di motor bukan? Kayaknya masih di motor.
Our mission is to identify the monster hiding among us and vote them out in the next 7 hours. We are allowed to kill others before voting, but that comes with its fair share of risks. That's about it. So how do we know who the monsters are? We can try talking to them or use our skills. We could even use one of the monster's traps against them. However, nothing will happen if we just sit here, so I suggest we stay active at all times. The others will be thinking the same, of course. We must be careful. Fuss, do you trust me? Yeah, wait. Why do you ask? You will be voted out in the first round and die. What the heck? Huh? Is that some kind of warning? Actually, I have the skill of foresight. So you know who the game host is here? Well, allow me to explain. The skill of foresight only allows me to preview events that I will see in the future with my own 2 eyes. I can't foresee anything outside my own future frame of vision, nor anything after I die. Furthermore, the future I foresee is only the most probable future at the point I use my skill. I used my skill as soon as I stepped into this barrier. In that future, you act without consulting me due to a sense of distrust. I'm unable to understand your actions, and the others suspect you of being a monster. You are then selected during the first voting round and die. Shortly afterward, I'm selected in the second voting round and die. The end. In other words, you have no idea who the bad guys are. Precisely. However, I believe the cause of our deaths is your lack of trust in me. That is why I have to try to be friendly since we first met. You call that friendly, isn't it? So classical. How are we supposed to avoid this death you are forcing? Do you mind if I use my skill or foresight through your eyes? You can do that. As buddies, we are joined by a type of bond. Buddies have to have the ability to use each other's skills. However, every witch has different type of magic. It is possible we aren't compatible with each other's skill. Using each other's skill also consumes significant amounts of magic. If you're not sure if it will work or not, why not just give it a try? Alright, then you need to hold my hand and make a wish to use my skill. Then I will give you permission to use it until we terminate the agreement or one of us dies. So precious. Okay, let's give this foresight a whirl. Nothing happened. Perhaps you are not compatible with my skill. Oh, too bad. I guess it wasn't meant to be. We should get going then. Fuss. Please don't tell anyone about my skill. The person you tell may be a monster. Not to mention, keeping the knowledge to ourselves will provide us with an advantage over those who don't know. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Man, who doesn't trust you here? Thank you for understanding. I'm really hoping that one of them shouldn't die. Both of them shouldn't die. Right? Let's try. Mabuk kah? Oh yeah, doing this fast. You seem happy as person fighting back there. The others went upstairs. Merwa, she's so fall down. Cannot believe this girl lasted this long in this witch business. Yes, well. Ini Korin ya, lucu banget. Mind giving me some space? I hate looking up at people when I to them. In that case, I can just bend down. Hell no! Don't treat me like a child. Just give me space. So banget sumpah. Aduh, kawaii. What is this? Hall, empty hall. What's this?
Hantu?
No.
Ada tamu lama dimakannya kalau.
What would you do if an adorable, delicious-looking cat was set in front of you? It would be a pity if you ate it, then it would be gone forever. But wouldn't you be dying to know what was inside something that appetizing? Wouldn't your heart race when you sliced the cake open with a knife? Color it will be, the anticipation alone is an adrenaline rush. But when you cut it open, the cake loses its original shape. It will never return to the way it was. That is very sad. So I will slowly suffer the outer icing for now, and leave the inside to my imagination. Then again, the longer I stare at the cake, the stronger my desire to dig and devour it. What the heck is he talking about? If you think it's that delicious, why not just dig in? Cake is meant to be eaten. It's more of a pity if you let it go to waste. True, that is a relief to hear. Oh no! Did you just giving a bad advice? It's Reverie. He's tiring of my game. I know it's dangerous to act alone, so I want to be someone. But saying that everyone else is with their own body, I don't want to interfere. To be honest, I have never killed someone before. I'm really anxious right now. Well, in a situation like this, you have to kill if you don't want to be killed yourself. You're right, I need to pull myself together. Beware, Lily. Beware of your body. Okay. Hello. Justin, I already told the others, but I believe it is important to avoid any infighting among witches. But there's an enemy in our midst. We are up against a powerful monster. It has already killed over 30 witches. The fewer numbers we have, the more likely it is that someone will be killed. Our chances of winning are higher when it is 14 against 1. But if our numbers drop by a half, the monster could use its skill and geographical advantage to finish us all off. The survival of others is beneficial for all. I want you to remember that. In order for us to defeat the enemy, we must reveal the monster's identity while preserving the witch's strength. This is why we must deliberately avoid fighting and battling other witches. Makes sense. Oh, I hope it can be as smooth as that, Neville. But in the game like this, everything will go already in. Next meeting. Oh, secret. If there are two monsters among us, everyone starts looking suspicious. If monsters were devils, they would be singing in their own names. Like Tom Tito? That's not a bad idea. Why are you looking at me like that? No reason. I bet the host of the sloppy game like this will slip out sooner or later. I wish this was a riddle game instead. Yeah, I wish too. Hello. I wonder if there are any stray cats around. Are you good at solving riddles despite your looks? What do my looks have to do with it? I mean, you're basically a musclehead. You're one to talk. I saw you swinging your axe back then. Started playing escape room games last year. My friends have been obsessed with them. They're based on abstract patterns that are pretty easy to figure out once you get used to them. Really? Surprisingly. Kayak musiknya Ip gak sih? Familiar. Starlight Fantasy. Is it a new game? Ke sebelah kanan dulu. I'm telling you, Milefina, going alone is risky. And I'm telling you, as long as you might be a monster, you need to keep your distance. Can't believe you become a witch just to get close. There's nothing more dangerous than a scumbag without any personal convictions or sense of justice. I'd say the majority of witches join the business for personal gain. Besides, fighting for justice involves some egotism. Don't make it sound like we're the same. I've been a witch for a whole year now. Don't treat me like a newbie. Anyway, your existence stressed me out. Keep your distance. What's a guy gotta do to be trusted around here? Wait! I knew it. Your guard is full of holes, Milefina. You might talking big, but you leave your defenses wide open. It makes me think you've only been out against predatory type monsters. Am I right? But hey, don't sweat it. I'm here to protect you. Oh, should I go? Of course, should. Hello. I think I made Milefina mad. You think? Oops, busted. I'm pretty sure Milefina hates big flirts like me. At least, her hate for me can't get any worse. I'm more worried that she has never faced vindictive type monster before. She acts all tough. But I need her to realize the danger she is in. The most important thing in this game is to understand the limits of your own strength. It's not good to be overconfident in something you can't do. I want to help Milefina out since she's novice, but she thinks like I'm mocking her and gets mad. Do you have experience with games like this? Yep, this is your first time, right? I overheard Classical filling you in on the train. Got me. I've only fought against the predatory type, and I'm not great at using my head. Well, you're painfully honest. At least your body seems to know what he's doing. You should rely on him to do the brain work. Everyone's nice. I don't want them to die. Why did you become a witch? Because I like to fight, of course. Excuse me? That's a violent and selfish reason. I can't believe you. I became a witch so I could protect the world and others. There's no way I'd sacrifice my life and time for others. Society is alright because of selfish person like you. Concepts like others and society are too abstract for me. That's being narrow-minded if you only consider the material world. If you say so. So basically, fast kayaknya SFP. Bre, kayaknya gue udah ngobrol sama semua deh. Oh enggak, kita belum ke atas. Wait. Huh? Where did that creepy guy go? Oh well. Cafe? There's a cafe. Hey Perf, where's your body? I'm cool without mine, but I know you're different. I wanted to stay close to my body, but Azuma went out somewhere on her own. I'm too weak to try to look for her, and I'm scared of traps. So I decided to leave the search up to these guys and just stay put. Would you like some coffee fast? It will wake you right up. I had coffee. That makes two of us. Is it safe to eat the food here? What? Are you afraid it will keep us here forever? Yeah, like, certain Ghibli movie. Or the food here is simply a replica of the food you find in reality. But I doubt it is poisoned. So it won't fill our stomach. We just don't get hungry, so that's not an issue as long as we're transformed. It's like how we can regenerate with magic. But if you want to eat for fun, let Perf know. He'll give you some candy. Oh yeah, Perf, giving us candy too. I hate this sort of thing. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Vindictive type monsters feed off negativity, right? Then why don't they just grab us all now and torture us to death? Rumor has it they need fresh emotions. If humans drown in negativity, their emotions are destroyed. The V-type yearn for the repetition of that moment where we fall from the peak of ecstasy to the pits of despair. Oh, the Delta. Yeah, I still don't get it. I mean, the fact that they bother to think of rules gives me serious shadow of puppeteer vibes. You might be right. Puppeteer, huh? Coffee? Baruk. Cafe. Right? We haven't ventured to this. Oh, hello! Classical, where have you been? Ah, perfect timing. I believe that witch over there is trying to kill me. Huh? Azu? Do you two have some kind of history? Not that I know of. Azumano, if you don't mind me asking, why are you so angry with me? Don't tell me you've forgotten. 2 months ago, you played another one of these games. During that game, you killed my sister. I will never forgive you. You will die at my hand, here and now. Oh no. How odd. I have no recollection of what she's saying. Well, I don't want to get involved, so good luck, buddy. Are you sure you want to leave me alone? I'm especially strong, so I could very well die here. And that's my problem because I should have known. Are you actually not that strong? Physical combat is all about environment and conditions. Fighting fair and square and out in the open against my opponent is not my strong point. Okay, but Azumana is calling you out. I don't think I should get involved. Solve your own problems. Then can you at least call Perf, Azumana's body over? I know how much he hates conflicts. He should be able to put a stop to this. Fine, I'll go get him, but just because it's no fun seeing you get beat up. Perf is that bubbly lime-colored guy, right? Yes, I just saw him in the cafe a minute ago. He is probably still there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go! Perf, your body's away. Perf, can I borrow you for a sec? What's up, Fast? Azumana attacked Glacical. They're fighting as we speak. Could you stop Azumana for us? I don't want to get involved. Now that I think about it, will Perf even be of any help? What? Fighting is a no. I'm on my way. Let's go, Perf. You can't just attack people like that, Azu. We are here to kill monsters, not other witches. We need to work together. Come on, Azu. Violence isn't the answer. Let's just talk things through. Shut up. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but... What? Whoa, Electro. Jeez, you want that bit much. Don't worry, I made sure not to kill her. She's just unconscious. He acts like he's done this before. I'll be sure to talk things over with Azu so she knows fighting is a no-no. Sorry for the all trouble. No worries, this was all Azumano's doing. He didn't do anything wrong. Hey, why did Azu attack you anyway? Well, I guess I can ask her myself later. See ya. Yo, bro. Did you not foresee this with your skill, or did you come here exactly because you foresaw it? I foresaw Azumano would attack me, but the timing was different. It seems telling you about my skill has slightly altered the timeline. So you didn't know she would bring up the revenge story? In my vision, I deal with her before she says anything. So I thought you were the reason why she brought up the story. Then did you know Perf would stop her? Perf and I have hunted monsters together before. So you know each other? I only spoke to him in passing, but I got the impression he despises unnecessary combat. He's the kind of person who tries to use words to solve conflict whenever possible. That side, he is also willing to get rough with those who refuse to talk. A fair dome. What's wrong? I was wondering how I'd confront a magic attack in the off chance I ever fought Perf. The easiest way to explain magic attack is that it works like a gun. You manually take aim, then trigger it with the method you have chosen. Since there is a time lag before the attack occurs, it's easy to miss a moving target. Magic attacks also consume magic performed to melee quickly, and you run out of ammo. Finally, the user will have focused on their magic stats. This means that they are likely to be physically slow and weak. You sure know a lot about magic fighting, and yet you are weaker than I thought. Azumano is simply stronger. You should be commending me for dodging a mid-range melee fighter like her. I guess, well, that wraps this up for now. What is time period? There are too many scary people here. Like who? Classical, Baroque, Reverie? Don't their dark auras freak you out? What dark auras? Perf, Diane, and Graydon, on the other hand, are friendly and kind. Mitsukuma is nice enough, but his need for thrill is kind of overwhelming. Sasaluka is super mean. I hate him. See, he's staring at me as we speak. Hey, Sasaluka, remember how that corpse was tied up with the thread? But it was indeed a fascinating choice. Why was it even tied up in the first place? Clearly, it reflects the culprit tastes. Crucifixion was originally meant to set an example. However, we must consider that this is a game. The culprit might have only killed for his own amusement. If that were the case and the murder had no meaning, I might be ill. Hello? Jeez, is everyone here flying solo? In my defense, I wanna talk this to Miss Neville, but one word and she goes and has a hissy fit. I've been on my probation, so this is my first mission in ages. Probation? I just got some complaints about the way I do business. Then one day, bam, I'm temporarily suspended from work. What did you do? The thing is, I usually fly solo, but this one time I got paired up with someone. It just so happened and I slipped up and hurt the guy. So he got a bunch of guys to stand up for him and they made a direct complaint to the management. That's why I got 2 weeks probation. I only became witch cause I was bored, you know. So you better believe probation was the worst. I literally thought I would die from boredom. Teman yang tepat. Looks like Giginos and I are same age. But Gran and Mutsukumo are a year older. How old are you? 18. Matsukumo is 19-year-old college student and Greten is a 19-year-old part-time worker. Oh. I am barely older witches, but most of the ones here seem around my age. Many besides young kids are designed to fight the V-type monster since they lack experience and knowledge. Based on the people I know, most of the witch business once they get a job because they don't have the time or energy. It's a tough work out here. I notice you're not with your buddy. What's his name again? Barokuro? Of course not. I'm not a kid with separation issues. Just between you and me, that guy throws me off. He's always smiling, but who knows what's on his mind. Besides, it's not like you can talk. Looks like you have gone solo too. Can you blame me? I have no idea what's on guys called mine. He really throws me off. Our bodies might be two peas in a pod. They are both mysterious and dressed in dark clothes. I wouldn't exactly call my body mysterious. Hello. Monsters are the creatures of the chest, but don't you ever wonder how far they could go if unchecked? Excuse me? Perhaps the entire world would fall into ruin. Isn't that poetic? I noticed the rules said you can make contracts with monsters. Would someone even do that? They say if you make a contract with a monster, your deepest wish will come true. Is that for real? Who knows? I don't have any monster friends I could ask. But even if your wish came true, you couldn't live in the real world once you were a monster. I mean, someone who wished to be a billionaire couldn't reap the benefits of their wish. It's a complete scam. Yes, it is probably a scam. But humans who are at the end of the rope tend to cling to straws. I guess that explains all those people who get hooked on false quotes and spirituality. Let me put that here. Trust. What? I believe Neville was calling for you. She was? Are you sure? You don't know what she would want with me. I believe she is on the platform. What? You're acting all suspicious, bro. I have to ask. Why are you stopping me? Is there something in the hall you don't want me to see? Does it look like I'm stopping you? Sure does. You're imagining things. Oh no! I'm sorry to not. Alright. Just a curiosity, you know. Can I just go and back? Okay. Okay, to Neville we go. Neville, where are you? Oh, hello there. I heard about the incident with Perf and his body. You're pretty quick to rely on others. You've got me all wrong. I only called Perf because it wasn't my problem. So you won't get involved if it's your not problem? Obviously. What do you want? Classical said you wanted to see me. I never said that. What? Where's classical up to? Yeah, sure. Classical.
Hujan kah?
Ada bocoran. Your glass. Hey, scumbag, why did you lie to me? Oh, did I make a mistake? My apologies. Is there a reason why you are keeping me from going to the escalator hall? Not at all. Why do you ask? So, hey Fast, have you seen Milofania around? She was on the train platform with Neville. Well, she should be fine then. Neville seems to know her stuff. Are you worried about Milofania? Of course I am, even though she hates me and would rather be around serious people like Neville. But I'm fine as long as she's not alone. Good guy. Can I still, I wanna check that out. Am I still dead? Ay. What is this? Someone is there. Based on her uniform, she looks like a high school student. I don't think she was a witch. Did she caught inside the barrier? She's been cut to shreds. Regular Herman is dead. What? These clothes? This is Lily's corpse. Where's her head? I don't see it anywhere. More importantly, who would have killed her? Her body is nowhere inside. Oh shit, no, Lily. Isn't that her head? I mean, what? Neville, I was just going to call you. Why are you yelled? What's all this? It was like this when I got here. Did you see anyone nearby? Where's Reverie? The culprit ran away before I got here. I didn't see any sign of Reverie, dead or alive. Do you think Reverie did this? Or did the monster get the upper hand? Your guess is as good as mine. Should I call the others? You don't have to come here, but let them know Lily is dead and her murderer is on the loose. Neville, are you alright? There alone? No, I want to tell everyone the news, but I couldn't find Reverie, Birth, or Azumani. Okay, shreds. Maybe because the bad advice we gave him on the platforms. Well, bro, where do you go? I need to talk to more people. Were you the first to find the bodies? I've never seen regular humans in a barrier before. Does it happen a lot? Quite frequently, yes. You seem to haven't noticed. What happens if we see one alive? Do we have to help them? That's a pain in the ass. Once someone had entered a barrier, they can't escape until the monsters have been defeated. The only thing we can do for a regular human is have them hide in a safe space. Then we can't just ignore them? Yes. Many regular humans tend to panic, so it's often a waste of time to try help them. It's actually not against the rule to kill regular humans or even the witches for that matter. Huh? In fact, there are sometimes witches who purposefully kill regular humans in bad faith. There are even those who become witches precisely because it's possible to kill within the space inside barriers. However, if they complain about their behavior, there are consequences, namely temporary suspension. But the dead don't speak precisely. There are consequences if witches let their victims live, but they are off the hook as long as there are no witnesses. Know that you know that. Please be careful. I've just died minutes ago, you know. If you cannot find Rabbit and the others, it is because you are not looking hard enough, or they are using a particular skill. The skill of concealment lowers one's presence, while the skill of camouflage temporarily makes one invisible. You know a lot about skills. Witches are able to choose the skill they want, but I have difficult time deciding. I asked Monipe about the possible options and simply memorized the list she gave me. That's one impressive memory. It was simply something I found interesting. Is it not easy to memorize that which interests you? I just have a terrible memory. But hey, is there any way to find someone invisible? If you are unsure of their location, you can search for the sound of their heartbeat or use the telepathic skill. If you know they are nearby, the easiest method is to attack the entire area and you are sure to find them. Oh, interesting. Probably first we'll do the latter. You sure look relaxed. Don't you feel sorry for these girls? Why would I feel sorry for them? I'm just glad it's them that's that annoy me. Whoa, you're heartless. No, I am, but what are you? I'm sympathetic. Huh? No, this is what I'm talking about. Things are starting to get violent already. I was worried this mission would be a drag, but this is awesome. How can you be celebrating over a dead body? Are you out of your mind? So scary. Lily said she used sniper guns. She wouldn't stand a chance against a close encounter. Monsters tend to attack one person at a time. That's why we have a buddy system. Reverie is at the top of my suspect list right now, but it's also possible that he was attacked as well. We need to find him for starters. The killer's identity is still a mystery, but we clearly have murder case on our hands. Be careful. Yo, bro. Where in tarnation did Reverie go? I thought he was with Lily this whole time. Perf and Azumano have gone missing too. Something ain't right. Looks like the things have turned sour already. Yeah, sure it does. Where did her head go? Do you think her killer took it? And where is Reverie? I'm pretty sure he said Lily never played a game like this before, so he didn't want her to be alone. He could be attacked next. Max, stay with your body and keep your eyes peeled. Bro, how about we doing investigation? Is there something else? Bro. Really, bro? You wanna accompany me? Okay, fine. What is members? This map. This is rule. Wait. Bro. Just about the time. First, the culprit is still on the loose. It's dangerous to wander along. Classical. Why did you lie to me so I'd stay away from the escalator hall? Is that what you think I was doing? You said you have the skill of foresight. Did you know Lily was going to die? I had no idea. Why are you so intent on this? I thought her death didn't concern me. Sure, other people's deaths are none of my business, but the fact is the killer is wandering around this. Right now everyone suspects Reverie. But what if maybe, just maybe, you're the killer, Glassy Cop? I know you use scissor-like clothes too. Lie to me and I will kill you. What purpose would it serve me to kill people like them? How would I know? Your motives are a mystery. You would definitely have a motive if you were a monster. I see now. Do you suspect me? You bet I do. You're the most suspicious of them all. So fess up. Are you a monster? Even if I were, do you truly believe I would confess so easily? But I am not. You said you would never betray me. Can you honestly swear that to my face right now? I certainly said that. However, I forgot to mention one important thing. I forgot to define what betrayal means in the context of our shared objective. You mean killing the monsters? Indeed. We aim to kill the brains behind this barrier and come out of this alive. That is the shared objective we both desire. When it comes to fulfilling their objectives, I swear never to betray you. I guess that's the most I'm going to get out of you right now. Just don't follow me. I don't feel safe around you. I heard you found some dead bodies. I'll stay here and marathon for the fort. Okay, thank you. I heard the girl with bangs died and her body is nowhere to be found. Yep. Come on, please, yeah. Remembering something. Hello? Why do you have your weapon drawn? I can't seem to find Reverie. None of us know where he is. I wonder where he went. My gut's telling me he's in this vicinity, but the whir of the air conditioner makes it hard to hear. Okay, so the AC is buzzing you off. I see. You see, huh? Izawa was really suspicious just now. I wonder where he went. Wonder, huh? Yo. Huh? It's locked. It wasn't, actually. Hello, Izala. I love those simple stories of love and justice. In the end, evil is always defeated, and all is well with the world. I've always wanted to be the hero of the story like that. That's why I become a witch. But I don't have the personality of a hero fighting for justice. That's why I root for those who have the strength of a hero. I love that sort of thing. Why is he suddenly breaking into a monologue? Hey, you seem like a very just person. What do you think? I might not fit in with society's idea of it, but I believe in justice all the way. Huh? Is that right? Oh? What are you doing? Hello? People just died. You're pointing your gun at me and you can join them. Are you a monster, Justin? No. Are you my ally or my enemy? That depends. I'm only the enemy of my enemies. I'm your enemy if you are mine. Interesting. Oh, nice move. Only an idiot would try to pick a fight with me right now. Did you aim your gun at me because you consider me an enemy? I just wanted to make sure. Explain yourself. No. I have the skill of false examination. It tells when people are lying and works well against vindictive type monsters. Then did you really need to pick a fight? You could have just talked like me, like another. You could have just talked to me like a normal person. My skill has a catch. It only works when my target is completely serious. Jokes and half-baked answers can be analyzed. Well, that's annoying. So did you find out who was the host of this game? Or should I let you go first? It's up to you. As you were saying, can you truly believe what I say? Sure, I could identify the brains behind the game. But what if that person told you I was wrong, that I was a liar? Who would you believe? I have no friends. I'm not popular. If you had to choose between me and this other person, I would never be your top choice. So I would be voted out of the game and die. Wait. I just want to hear what you know. Sorry, I have no idea who the game host is. But if you don't answer my questions, I can use my skill. Your suspicious bloody glacical refused to respond to my question entirely. You think he is suspicious too? Isn't it obvious he doesn't even bother to hide his suspicious behavior? You shouldn't trust him. Mark my words. He will betray you with a smile. He seems like the type. It's quiet. Too quiet. Is everyone in the escalator hall? I wonder if Perf and Azuman are with them. I especially hope they found Reverie. Okay. That's safe. I want to wander around, even though it will bring me to my misery. Yes. Oh, hello, Azu. Azumano seems to be asleep. Alright. Azumano is here. What? Who is that? With Lily, it was love at first sight. I was certain we were destined to meet. I kept waiting to talk to her more and see all the emotions she is capable of expressing. She is so adorable when she blushes, and she has such a cheerful, calming voice. But I believe I made a mistake. I do not do well around my own blood. Simply seeing it makes me flip out. I realize now that I did such a terrible thing to Lily. I am so sorry. You see, I accidentally cut off her head. The worst part is I cut her beautiful hair in the process. It feels so terrible. I want to gaze upon her face a little longer, but I should probably put her head back onto her body. What do you think? Or should I kill him? I would not like that very much. That's the scary boy have to go for the sake of everyone's safety. I want to kill him as much as you do, but this game offers an opportunity for voting and judgment. If we can't find the monster within the given time, someone will need to be sacrificed. Killing him now means we lose the chance to figure out whether he is a monster or not. Our game plan will surely change based on the number of monsters remaining. You never answered my question. Should I put the head and body back together? So you want to put him in isolation? Anyone had a restraining skill? The only room with a lock inside this barrier is the one near the ticket gate, but you can only lock it from the inside. I would like to be with Lily if you don't mind. I will watch him. Do you know where she is? Him? Do you know where she is? What do you mean? Now this is what I'm talking about. I will watch him too. I'm not very strong, but I think I can help keep watch if Belen moves on Ruby. Alright, I'm counting on you three. Whoa. Let's check the other groups first. Fellas like Gregory who you can't read, I never care for how much. I'm running for it if he ever turns on me. Reverie won't get away with this. I knew Reverie killed Lily and those girls. Reverie is the lowest of the low. Does he even understand what being a witch means? All the guys here are freaks. This girl was a fool for wandering about alone. It seems Reverie was the culprit after all. I suppose it is a good thing we found him. In this isolated world, there are no laws preventing one from doing all sorts of things. Why is everyone so calm? I think I'm gonna be sick. At least Reverie didn't kill you. Running away is my one and only talent. Is that really something to be proud of? But how did Reverie move through that hallway so fast? How indeed. Yo, bro. It pains me that someone has already died at the very start of this game. Teamwork is crucial if we want to defeat the monsters. I'd hate for this to break into a meaningless battle royale. Yeah, me too. Hey, let's call. It seems Reverie was the murderer after all. Sorry for suspecting you. It's quite alright, I apologize, my actions were so suspicious. That said, I have to know, were you aware Lily was going to be killed? Yes. I was trying not to get you involved. If Reverie had attacked you, that would be the end of it. He's not the type to listen to reason. I was also afraid you might kill him. In that case, everyone would think you were the killer and suspect you were a monster. Okay, but I don't like how you handled this. You could have just told me all of this from the beginning. When you are in a battle mode, you never listen to advice. You sound like you know me. Well, given the circumstances, the situation was handled pretty fast. My schoolmates were never this speedy. Neville was especially good at keeping her cool. During the remainder of the game, I think it's best to mirror Neville's calm demeanor and logical decisions. Are you patronizing me? On the contrary, I'm giving you advice. So, I think Fast and Glass have met before somewhere. This one? No, not this one. Can I help you with something? Not really. Why does this place look like a train wreck? This barrier mimics the human world. Many believe something lies beyond the areas like this. However, it would be foolish to wander off at lines like this. Well, that sure looks mighty interesting. Let's go see where this leads. Someone's excited. Can we actually go through here? I have high movement stats, so yes. Movement stats? Remember those stats we could give ourselves when we first become witches? There was attack, defense, magic, skill, and movement. And movement stats raise your speed and agility, and you take less damage when jumping down places. Trappers and support type witches that focus on sculpting and healing tend to have high movement stats. Alright. I just maxed out my attack stats. Nothing else matters. Well, I declare that's something. You'll just slow me down. I'm going on my own. Oh, don't be like that, Miss Neville. Wait. She's a feisty little miss. Come on, Miss Foss. Wait. Hey. Dipanggul sarung. Karung. Oh. I thought I told you not to follow me. Hey, the more the merrier. You're the most aggravating one here. I'm lively, not aggravating. It seems the door is locked or stuck. Can't get it to budge. Well, the sign at the ceiling looks like it's caved in. Maybe the door got all cattywampus. Excuse me, step aside. Boom. Yeehaw, that sure was something, Miss Class. You know, so noisy. Lupa, oh iya, emang mereka body. Is this some kind of machinery room? These are surveillance monitors. Most of the cameras are broken, but one works. It's a surveillance monitor. See anything interesting? Most of the cameras are broken. It looks like the only one in the escalator hall works. Whoa! Hey, those guys are new. Well, I'll be. 3 high school girls are on the screen. They must be the 3 girls who were killed. Someone's with them. It's Lily. Excuse us? Huh? Did you 3 get caught in the barrier? You don't look like witches. Witches? What are you talking about? Are you doing some kind of cosplay photo shoot? So we kind of got lost. Do you know the way out? Can't believe there's no service here. Well, none of us can get out right now, but I can lead you to a safe place. Is something wrong, Lily? Luckily, these girls not stuck in the barrier. There aren't any safe places around here, but maybe they can stay in the cafe. I will accompany them. You can stay here. Oh, okay, thanks a lot. I'm counting on you. Of course, in the meantime, we can keep watch here. Please do not move. It is dangerous out there. Sure. You 3 can follow this man. He will lead you to the right place. Right, thanks. Thank you. Okay. What camera was that? This is just a guess, but I believe it's at the far side of the escalator hall. Ain't there any other cameras working? Quiet, I'm checking on that now. Hey, there they are. Please wait here for a moment. What? Eh? What the? Forgive me, girls. I have a word to ask. Please let me cut you open. You see, I am obsessed with cutting people open. So obsessed, I cannot think straight. I simply cannot stop. Lily was supposed to be my first, but she is off limits at the moment. Try to maintain some self-control, but here we are. No, what the hell are you talking about? Snake? This goes my self-control. Oh, don't move. I'm sorry, but I know you as an enemy. It hurts. I want to cut her open. Oh, bro. Well, it looks like Reverie really was the killer. Based on his agility, he clearly has strong movement skills. I thought shears would be hard to use, but I didn't think of detaching them and using them as twin swords. You all sure have got a tolerance for gore. Don't it make you a little sick to your stomach? No. Is that a problem? No, ma'am. The reverie goes walking out to the hall with a head in his hand like it's nothing. That fella's brain works in ways I'll never understand. It looks like these 2 cameras are the only ones that work. Is that it? Yes, I don't see any other footage that seems not worth it. We shouldn't stay here too long. We need to know what's happening upstairs. I'm heading up now. Bro, can you just, we should head back to Miss Fuss. Let's head back to the others. Can we tell him what we just saw? Sure, it's important to share the intel. I reckon Miss Neville will beat us to it though. We already knew the referee was the one who killed all those girls. The camera footage showed the horrible murder, but it ain't anything new. The heck is that? What in the world? Go, Power Ranger. Did something just explode? Let's borrow around to see what happened. Because you're only with him. Mayable. Fuss, I've been looking for you. Where have you been? In the basement beyond the western hallway. What happened here? There was an explosion in the room near the ticket gate. However, I don't believe we should go look. It could just be a diversion. Then I'll check it out. Were you even listening to me? Well, I expected you to react like this. Okay, thank you for the intel, bro. It seems more have died. One moment that voice screaming, and the next she becomes a curious troublemaker. We will not be held responsible for what happens to her. My buddy got mad at me again from coming here. Using someone else, Bro, it's best to see what happened with your own two eyes. What's that overburn smell? Oh God. What happened? Darim and Milevina are dead. What? But why? Isn't that burn pile what I think it is? Yep, it's them. Were they murdered? I don't know, but there was clearly an explosion. Someone must have used an explosive skill resulting in their deaths. Who has an explosive skill? Here, girl, your guess is as good as mine. As soon as we started playing this game, everyone started keeping their skills under warps. Okay, it's also unclear whether this was a direct attack or an ambush, or if there was a threat inside this room. Ventilation is so loud in here it would be impossible to hear someone scream from the outside. A burned pile of flesh. It's probably Dario. Who do you think is the game's host? Things keep happening so fast, I have no idea. What do you think? Well, Classical and Baroque are definitely the part. Reverie is a crazy dude, but I don't think he's the monster. He's not exactly the dark and stealthy type. Breton and Perf seem like good guys, but that makes them all the more suspect. Izal is definitely hiding something, but he's so obvious. His name isn't even on my list. Just suspect the guys. Can't tell when the girls are lying. And guys, it's probably me. Mina went off on her own. What? They must have gotten worried and run after her. That sounds about right. It just leaves one question: who or what could have attacked them? Yeah, he keep forgetting who's who. Yeah, they are both partners. I like them too. I was sure they were going to do grassroots. Yeah, they are a good combo. Daddy and me left an hour dead. I see. Whoever killed them used an explosive skill. Any idea who might have a skill like that? Not at all. Do you think it was a monster or someone with a screw loose, like Reverie? It was probably the latter. This is why it's important to be cautious and not just trust everyone. You see. Main. Udah yang sana mama. Anak ibu.
sih ini kamu kerjain?
Coba anime yang bikin makanan untuk jin masih ada tuh. Season 2 nya udah ada belum? Apa sih kan?
Lupa.
Cepet ingat. Anime apa mama?
Anime.
Apa judulnya?
Lupa.
Ayo ingat.
Bro just told me another person cried. Kakurio.
Pacaran sama anak jin, anak dewa jin.
It's not good to do bad things.
Kakurio.
Oh, bad things, exactly. Picking on cats. Is that some kind of figure of speech? Bad is in the eye of the beholder. My job is to kill monsters. That means monsters are all bad. But my definition of bad might not match yours. That's why I said picking on cats. It's something we can both agree on. Meow. Ah, right. It seems people have died. How unfortunate. I have no witch friends, so it makes me happy to be with everyone here. And you just kill one of them. Should we go again? We haven't go to the cafe. I guess Darren is really gone. Yeah, pity, huh? Azumano is dead. If you look closely, her head has been cut off. Whoever killed her must have connected it to her body. What? Can we really do anything? Heck, everyone just kept dying. Plus, I told you not to wonder too much. But Azumano is dead. It looks like someone slit her throat. Did you foresee all these deaths with your skill? It seems we have taken the bad route. Is that bad news for me too? Yes. Way too many of us have died. I've never played a game like this. Is this normal? Not at all. Vindictive-type monsters aim to upset their victims emotionally. This type of killing is as pointless as cooking a sheep before it becomes a ham. It seems Reverie is not the only one who is giving in to this desire to kill. So people are getting more violent than the hosts thought we would. All of the witches here are the best of the lot. They also tend to fight alone. It would not surprise me if they think it's fine to kill off everyone besides themselves. So, kill or be killed? That's the rule they are following? Perhaps? Well, I for one would rather fight everyone here to death than play this complicated game. You can hold my own. Hey, don't mind me. Whoops. I appreciate your confidence, fast, but what you just said was a mistake. Faulting suspicious players is part of this game. Please refrain from saying anything that sounds dangerous. Yeah, I know I messed up. Hey, everybody, Azumano is dead. Wait. Wasn't Azumano supposed to be one of the stronger ones? That's what Glacial said. Unlike Lily, who wasn't skilled at close combat, Azumano preferred mid-range weapons and being on her own. She must have been confident she could win even if attacked. Then someone out of her field expertise killed her, but her words suggest the killer used a bladed weapon. We would have had to fight her directly. No one could have killed her like that without taking some damage. That's right, the murderer would have had to use a skill or surprise attack. Too bad we don't know each other's skills. That makes things difficult. This is all my fault. If I only hadn't been focusing all my energy on Rev. Speaking of Reverie, were you guarding him this whole time? Of course, Barrett just took over, but I was in that hallway the whole time. When is the last time you saw Azuma? She was there when we found Rev. Everyone was so busy watching him that no one was watching her. Think about it. The remaining witches with bladed weapons include Glacial, Neville, Kikinose, Barokuro, and Merlor. Glacial is the most suspicious, but it would be hard for him to kill someone like that without them fighting back. He could have done a snake attack, but Azumano was always conscious of her surroundings. Glacial has the skill of foresight, so he couldn't have caused the explosion. In that case, he's in the clear for both cases. Neville and Graydon went with me to the basement. They were both at the scene of the explosion after it happened. Barokuro, Perk, and Mitsuko have an alibi. They were all guarding Reverie. That also makes it impossible for Reverie to have been involved. Kikinose is alone alone and has a bladed weapon, but he's not a killing type, I think. There's no way Merlor could have done it. Beside her weapon isn't a match that leaves Sasasuka and Izawa. Izawa is the most suspicious to me, but he uses gun as a weapon, and his skill has nothing to do with explosion or sneak attacks. Then No, I give up. I suck at using my head. I'm starting to get headache. Hey there, honey. And you are? Baku, did you forget me already? I just can't get along with guys like you, so I didn't make an effort to remember. Anyway, is there a reason why you've been staring at me? You're on your way to the grave, honey. Excuse me? So you didn't notice. Well, you should give in to your fate. I hate philosophical stuff. Can you just tell it to me straight? I'm not on anyone's side. I just like clear-hearted folks. I never asked you what you liked. Who to trust, him or you, is really a tough decision. Who is him? Sorry, honey, I can't tell you that. My instinct was right. I hate you. Let's continue. It's wonderful, meow. Meow, eh? You should ask. I don't think we should draw any conclusions yet. We can't trust people just yet. You're a good kid, Perf. I think they will understand if we talk to them. Okay, well, do what you want. Who? You? Hey, Fast, let's chat. Huh? What about? Do you have any wishes? Something you really want to come to? Not really. If I really want something, I just get it myself. That makes sense. Hey, do you think you could tell me your skill? Or is it top secret? It's not secret, but I've never used it before, so I don't know what it is. You didn't choose a skill when you become a witch? I was only ever interested in my weapons, so I let Monica choose my skill for me. She told me she would give me one I would probably need, but it's such a pain, so I've never used it. Where were you when Darin at the other set of the explosion? I was taking the western hallways underground with Gretan and Neville. What about Azu died? Do you suspect me? If I had killed her, I would have split her torso clean in half. True. Sorry for all the questions. Here's candy for your troubles. Are people seriously starting to suspect me? I didn't do anything wrong. I should talk to Glasgow about this. Yeah, I should. Practice coaching. There. Oh my. Yeah, like, yo, dude, it's nothing. Bruh, you set me up. Howdy, Miss Fast. I've got this, leave it to me. I have thought girls were charming before, but Lily isn't the most charming of all. This must be how it feels to fall in love at first sight. Let's go. Is there a problem? You don't want to talk. You tell me not to wander, but you're doing the same thing. No progress will be made if I stay in one spot. It is important to take a look around sometimes. Everyone seems on edge. I guess that's what happens when 4 people die. There's only about 1 hour of free time remaining. Everyone is surely thinking about who they will vote out. Alright, by the way, I think Perf suspects me. He does. It could just be my imagination though. We should keep an eye on him. Agreed. That's all. Am I waiting for my demise here? Why do you look so upset? It's nothing. I was just wondering. Do you ever think your body is a monster? I mean, he does reek of suspicious behavior. He's definitely enemy material too, but the hosts of this game seem a little too rough around the edge, which make me think he's not one of them. Now that you mention it, the rules are definitely all over the place and much darker than your body. Yeah, sure. I trust my body. Where is something? Do you and Mitsu want to kill everyone? I can't speak for Mitsu, but I have only told you the truth. You know I'm right. I don't care if it's the truth or not. You're trying to mess up our circle of friends with your evil heart. You know, deep down, you shouldn't do that, right? Understand? Maybe not. What? Oh hey, Fast, what's wrong? Playtime is almost over. Let's head back. You just, wait. Is Perf upset because of something you did? I mean, are you a masochist? I won't deny it. Well, that clears things up. It's really not that serious. Perf simply cares a lot about the order of things. We are at the last hour of free time. Everyone should be gathered now. Let's go to them. Well. Who should I vote? Well, people are gathering. In the cafe? This doesn't look good, but there. It's almost time to vote. Everyone's getting restless. That was a bad move. Have you decided who you will vote for? I have, but I'm not telling. Sure. Don't you see? See what? Oh, hello. I don't want to join the later on, so I'll go ahead and say my piece. You and Izala are the top suspects for being monsters in this round. What does that mean? It means Izala told everyone he used a skill to verify that you're a monster. Some believe him, some don't. At this point, since there are no other monsters in the running, either you or Izala will be voted out. I personally wanted to get rid of someone really dangerous, like Reverie. But considering he just seems to do as he pleases, he is probably not a monster. That's all. This ain't any fun. You're so carefree. Well, I see. What did you see? My death? Izala, we are being suspect here, bro. What are you trying to pull, Izala? Stop spreading lies. When did I ever tell a lie? The only liar here is you. Another lie, right through your teeth. And he told me the answer to things I've never told anyone. You can clearly tell when someone is lying. So he has the false examination skill. Izala, would you mind trying this skill on me? Sure. I will hide this coin. Try to figure out in which hand I've hidden it. Fair enough, answer all my question with a no. Is the coin in your right hand? Nope. Is the coin in your left hand? Nope. It's not in your hand. Bingo. But it's possible I saw where you hid the coin. I'll ask a question only you know the answer to. How about I ask your age? Have you told anyone? No, I haven't. I don't think you're younger than me, so 18? No. 19? No. 20? No. Okay, you're 20. Is he right? Yes. Izal was telling the truth. That's right. I've shown you how my skill works. Are you happy now? Your skill might really detect lies, but how do we know you're not lying? What good would that to me? I'm being suspected too, and yet I told everyone the truth about you. Aren't I kind? That's a good question. Fast, you're wasting your breath. What? Classical, you are angry. Classical. I can't stand Izal. Does he have death wish or something? I was going to punch him, but he's such a masochist. He'll probably enjoy it. You have the skill of foresight, let's call. Did you see the situation? As I said in the beginning, I saw you were going to be voted out, but I can't help but notice that for some reason, in the future I saw you become wary of me and went off on your own. That was when you realized everyone distrusts you. I said all this earlier. I just assumed that you caused some kind of trouble during that time. I only found out that the cause behind it all was Izala. I wouldn't have known about that if Neville hadn't told me, and the problem would have persisted. So is there nothing we can do? It certainly is not looking good. I'm not sure whether it will be Izala or you who is voted out, but the vote will split and one will be chosen. I'm more popular than Izala, right? I mean, probably. I'm pretty certain I am, but it's hard to tell. Whatever, it's time to go. Maybe only the gods know what lies ahead. Fast. I can't stand the thought of you being killed by someone else. Well, I had the thought of dying, period. Thanks for reaching out from you, though. Blaming someone else? Voting time. Pretty sure we'll get knocked. The voting screen is displayed on each of your devices. Please choose a candidate for the challenger and cast your vote. The one with the most votes will become the challenger. 2 votes per person. You cannot vote for the same person twice. You can vote for deceased, but if no one votes for a survivor, the challenger will be chosen at random. In the case of a tie, all players become the challenger. The voting result will be announced to all. The challenger's identity, witch or monster, will be announced to all. If you injure someone else during voting time, you will automatically be named the challenger. Voting screen should be, oh hey, there it is. I don't think my nigger 2 votes will change the results, but Izala pissed me off, so I'm voting for him. The other vote I'll make randomly on my good feeling. Okay. I will choose Izala. And angry. Just because. It's time to announce the voting results. Okay. What is my name? Oh my goodness! Justin has been voted the challenger. Justin's true identity is a witch. Please make your way to the battle. Whatever, I can hold my own. Are you sincerely calm right now, or are you putting up a front? You must fight all the witches here. Do you truly believe you can kill us all? Are you saying I'm weak, that I will lose? Yes, you can't win. You are going to die. Sorry to bring it to you, but you can't change what's set in stone. Give him your fate. I believe it was against the rule to fight or kill during the voting time. Is that right? Fast. Yeah? What? I've been injured in battle. I have had broken ribs and nearly had an arm ripped clean off. As you can imagine, the pain was very strong. But I'm so immersed in battle that I can still move as I am supposed to. It's only once that I've won the battle and things have calmed down that I feel the pain in its entirety. But this pain surpasses anything I've ever felt. It feels like all my limbs are frozen, and I can't move. I feel so sleepy, but why? What's happening? First thing, no matter what happens, I will never allow anyone else to harm me. This may come as a disappointment, but I cannot fulfill your wish. You fear practically nothing, and you do not understand the gravity of things. I warned you. I ever showed you your future. It was all so you wouldn't die and you wouldn't distrust me. Yet, why did you? You're just so... I didn't wish for you to find yourself in the worst possible scenario. But after seeing the future so many times, I still wasn't able to change it. Even though I did. Where did your future split into different paths? When I met you in the future and you were killed, I did whatever I could to make it that future wouldn't come true. Along the way, I met and left you again and again. You were always cut and blunt, what annoyed me. But you were still strong and straight as an arrow. I love that pleasing smile of you. Oh God, no matter how much it never changes. I don't want you to die. But if you continue on this path, my wish will never come true. You will always disappear. I do not have the power to change your future. I never want to see you killed by someone else ever again. If I can't change your ending, how can I be so stupid I didn't make a mistake? This is all a dream. I want to wake up soon. Once I return to the real world, I will be careful not to falter. So there was a flashback. I see. So, are you able to use foresight? Where am I? Am I imagining things, or were we just in a plaza? I feel like I just had a vision. Interesting. You must have seen the future. What did you see? Don't give me that crap. Let me punch you in the face. Calm down fast. What you saw was simply a possible future. I didn't do anything. Please tell me what you saw. Izal set me up and everyone voted for me. Then he killed me in cold blood. After that, I feel like I saw a bunch of your stupid memories. It looks like a super heavy stuff. You saw things I have already seen? I think so. Man, am I really destined to have a bad ending? I've seen our first meeting and time spent together many times. Every time, either you or I ended up dead. Tolak angin. Jantungnya ngegedor lagi.
Lama ngomong apaan?
Gak tahu, nggak dimati-matiin terus biasa. Kept searching for why you were voted until this day, but I couldn't find an answer. It's impossible for me alone to change your future. I thought perhaps you would need to change it yourself, so I let you to see the future with your own eyes. Now that you know what awaits you, you may be able to do something to change it. I despise the idea of someone killing you. Mark my words, I will do whatever it takes to change the will of fate. No offense, but that's a little too much. I don't care how many times you met me in the future, I just met you today. Yes, I understand. This is just how I feel. It's fine if you hate me for it. I'm really pissed off at you right now. The problem is I'm mad at future you. I have no right to be mad at the present you. I guess I should just calm down. You definitely don't want to be killed, so I'll be on my guard. I guess we will have to work together if we want to change the future. Yes. Speaking of the future, did you really see Isola frame you? Yeah, he was talking some lie about me being the bad guy, but I'm sure he is the real bad guy here. It seems he has skill called approximation that tells him when someone is lying. Once you try to test him, you fall into his trap, and he has the evidence he needs to use against me. Do you think his skill is for real? Can't be, right? I'm not a monster. Either this false examination skills is a lie or it's real and simply wants to frame you. But whether the skill is real or not, it's not the problem. The fact he wants you dead is much more serious. Framing you based on a lie could raise suspicion, yet he still managed to get the majority to vote for you. Did you do something to get on his bad side? I just felt bad when I pointed his gun at me, but he definitely targeted me first. Other than that, we just talked a bit. We haven't had that many interactions. There is still a chance that you upset him without realizing. For the time being, I say we keep Isola at the forefront of our radar. We should also be wary of the others as we proceed through this game. Let's keep the future we saw in mind while trying to change its course as much as possible. Can I go smack Isola now? He hasn't done anything yet. It's possible he is planning something, but we should pretend we are meeting everyone for the first time. If we act like we know the others before they know us, it will raise suspicion. Again, treat everyone as if you have just met. Understood? Yeah. One last thing. I know I sound like a broken record, but don't tell anyone about my skill of foresight. If we want to use it to our utmost advantage, no one else can know about it. Got it? It's about time we met with others. Shall we head upstairs? Yeah, we shall. Woo! What a ride! Vindictive type monsters love negative feelings. If we are always on edge, the monsters will just get stronger. That's why we have all got to just relax. It's the best way. Hey, what are your thoughts on Isola? That's a weird question, beats me. We just only meet. He doesn't seem like especially exciting, if you know what I mean. Why are you looking at me like that? Have we met before? Of course not. Why are you drinking coffee so reluctantly? Don't you ever feel like partaking in food and drink you don't like? Never. That's too bad. Sometimes we start liking things where we once hated. So, can we also prevent another character's death? What happens now? After this, Azumana confronts you in the northern hallway. It has something to do with avenging her sister. Her sister? I have no recollection of ever meeting her. I thought so. Should we avoid the situation then? No. If Azumana has clear intentions, we can't just run away like it's some kind of accident or disaster. Shall we head to the northern hallway right away? And no, we still need to deal with the others. Willy, Reggie, Milefina, and Daring are all marked for death, so we should talk to them. Are you interested in others at all? No, I don't care what happens to them. In fact, if they potentially become our enemies, I'm willing to eliminate them preemptively. On the other hand, if abandoning them was the cause of your death, I will have you save me. It's not like I'm helping them out of the goodness of my heart. I'm just reluctantly doing it for myself. Who do you think is the game host? I have no idea. The host will try not to stand out. Instead, he would control things from the shadows. Okay. Let's go searching the others. Yeah. I wonder if there are mistake cuts on. Going on. Oh, it's you. Yep, it's me. That was supposed to be a joke. Anyway, I thought we were supposed to avoid infighting. If we lose fighting power, our chances of being obliterated increases even if we find out who the monsters are. As you said, the survival of others benefits us all, so let's work together to find those monsters. I am glad you understand. Holding. Miss Neville and I were just talking about the corpse on the train. Witches are only allowed one weapon and one skill, but it is possible someone set their skill to their weapon. If you want to find the person using threats, you would have to check everyone's skill and weapon. With enemies in our midst, we can't be sure everyone will be honest with us. Is that what you are saying? How did you know? You're pretty smart, and Miss Neville might have more in common than we reckon. There are also two monsters, so knowing someone is not a threat user does not rule them out. And even the premise that the threat user is a monster could be wrong, right? You read my mind. Yep. We should go to the east. What would you do if an adorable, delicious-looking cat sat in front of you? Have some self-control. You're right. You two don't get along. Can you blame me? All the staring gives me the creeps. But saying I know it's dangerous to be my own, so I want to be hurt about it. I hate to break it to you, but every risk of danger, you shouldn't be alone with him. What's your weapon? A sniper rifle. My skill is healing. Then you're more suited for the rear guard. Like the frontline fighting to the people like me. Let's say you'll have to fight when the time comes. I'm a frontline fighter. You can count on me if you need anything. You're right. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I will save you. I will save them all. I'm still a novice at this kind of thing, but you seem to know your stuff. I've fought my fair share of vindictive type monster battles. Is there anything you want to know? What's the most important? To know how much to trust each person. If you trust others too willingly, it could cost you your life. At the same time, teamwork is indispensable. Don't trust unconditionally, but don't hate unconditionally either. Why did you become a witch? Mirafina hates people who don't take things seriously. I'm not good at lying, but I'll do my best. I become a witch for the sake of justice. It sounds fake. I just embrace this all. You're right, I'll break. Then we both fight for justice. That's right, haha. Since you're so alike, I was wondering what's your skill? You don't have to answer if you don't want. I don't know what my skill is, so I just wondered what yours. Oh, hey, Milefina, I don't think you should tell her that. Shut up, Darim. Stop treating me like a rookie. I have the skill of destruction. It allows me to make my weapons explosive. Does that mean Milefina caused that explosion either purposefully or accidentally? But my skill effects only last 10 seconds after leaving my hand. I combine my skill with my throwing knives to create the explosive. Can you make anything else explosive? Apa? Pokoknya ada. Bapaknya dulu. Well, I can make my blood explosive since it contains my magic. You should be careful with that then. You don't want anything rash in close space like this. Yeah, I know. What's up? Zara. Okay, it seems like I have talked to. Let's head to the northern hallway now. Okay, there. What was that? Fine, I'll fight for you. No question asked, huh? I would appreciate that. Sorry for interrupting your fight with Glasgow, but I'm standing in for him today. Get in my way and I'll kill you too. I'd like to see you try. I'm stronger than I look, though. Oh, raw power. Wait, what? I thought she was stronger than this. Sorry. Oh, I guess I can just abandon you here and go get work from the cafe. Good idea. Azu, what happened? She attacked Glassico when I tried to fight back. I came on too strong. Did she bother you? I'm sorry. I noticed her thirst for battle, but I didn't think she would get this violent so suddenly. I'll tell her not to fight you anymore. Okay, thanks. I'll just leave her on that couch. Sorry about that. I'll tolerate the violence. Precious. You and your body really get along. Have you met before? You really seem that close. Well, I'd say Glassica and Azumamo keep the most distance from the others, but Glassica is big with you. You have a point about him being distant, and I don't know exactly why. Looks like we're all around the same age. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with any whiny brats or patronizing adults. Yeah, sure. What went down with Azumano? She confronted us and I fought her. Just gave a little kick, but I might have sung too hard. You never change. Oh, did they miss fast? Have you read documents from Monipi? Not really. Have a look then. What, Monipi? Powerful monster barrier appears near the station for a Tokyo. The 3 witches in charge of the area were immediately dispatched to destroy it. 7 hours later, support was called and 6 witches were dispatched in the barrier. By this time, there are reports that several people have entered the barrier without a dispatch notice. 6 a.m. the barrier is still in place and no one who has gone in has returned. 12 Tokyo witches are dispatched immediately. Non-return. Begin the game. That's us. Wow, things got crazy a few days ago, huh? I had no idea. Things got crazy more than a few days ago. Everyone just got the notice about it recently. Really? I guess I didn't read it. Well. Can I help you? Is that way of speaking obvious natural? I speak his way as to which Cesar. It is important to draw a line between persons. The same goes for my attire. One's physical abilities increase as soon as one transforms into witch. Therefore, clothes would have no meaning other than to ease movement. Even so, wearing a costume you like can be said to help create your ideal fighting persona. Since the beginning of time, many cultures have encouraged people to wear desired costumes on the battlefield. I'm always the same whether transformed or not. I had no idea some people are different before and after transforming. Many people pretend to be someone else on social media. The same could be said for witches. Nice insight. There are too many scary people here. You should watch your back. Who knows what's the enemy? Yes, ma'am. Is everything okay with Roscoe? Does he scare you at all? Not really, but I can't let my guard down around him. Doesn't he gives off serious bad guy vibes? I'm sure he's a monster. If Glasgow was this game's host, it would be a lot more total. He definitely is a methodical guy. There. Thank you for your help, boss. Told you I can hold my own. I need my body to be able to hold his own too, or I'll stop hating him. All I have to do is show you how strong I am. Yeah, that works. I like strong guys. Then I'd like to show you what I'm capable of seeing. So you really have no memory of Azumano and her sister? If I had met someone so impulsive in the past, I'm sure it would have left an impression. I don't remember them at all. Well, let's put this issue on hold. What happens next? If you know, I wish you would tell me. Next is... Hold on, where's Lily? She isn't around here. The skeleton hall. Hurry! Alright, let's take a look. Everywhere I recovered an angel. Really warriors. Killed the monks. What's happening again? A vision popped into my head out of blue. What's this? Premonition? The shutters are closed. I can't get in. Then let's break them down. We're on the monster barrier, close and doors are not there as they appear. We can either open them in a certain way or use unlocking and breaking skills, or break them with a force powerful enough to break the barrier itself. Okay, stand back. Wow. That should do it. Impressive. Why are you running from me? Why do you kill me so? Promise you there is nothing to fear. We will protect you from all the enemies. I just want to be friends. Then why did you kill all those people? When I'm around you, I have a strong urge to cut you open and taste your insides. But I controlled myself and cut these people open instead. I can't be friends with someone like that. Do not fear me. I promise not to cut you open. Then put away your weapon. Kind of speak to you if you keep running from me. The truth is, simply looking at you makes me happy. I'm in love with you, Lily. Why? Does love need a reason? Does love need a specific amount of time? Is the time the only thing that makes the heart grow fonder? I do not believe so. If something looks delicious, I know at first sight. Scary things are scary. Hurtful things are hurtful. Beautiful things are beautiful. Precious things are precious. Are you okay, Lily? Whoosh. Thank you so much, Fuzz. I couldn't have survived that without you. But how did you know I was here? Well, the shutter was just closed, so I thought something was up. It was a close one. I'm glad your head is intact. My head? Anyway, I can't kill anyone if I want to stay alive, so I just hit him with the back of my sword. But you're the victim here. If you want to kill him or punch him, be my guest. No thanks, What in the tarnishing? What happened here? Do you mind explaining? Reverie killed these 3 regular humans, then he attacked Lily, so I whacked him on the head. There isn't any way to restrain him, so how about isolating him in the western hallway with guard? I have calmed down a bit now. Consent to isolation. Well, I'll let the rest to you, Michael. Alright. This is quite a mixed comment of always, but I don't know why this side. You're right, Mitsukuma is good at close combat and fast like in magic. Too bad neither of them are around. You're more clever than I gave you credit for. Are you surprised? Yes, I thought you were just a muscle head. Awesome work, Miss Fast. Heaven is no girl singing your praises. That's right, praise me all you want. You're the best, Miss Fast. I know. Once voting times come along, someone has to be chosen. Since we don't know who the monster is, we need someone to become our sacrifice. Just hope no one pulls any funny stuff until then. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, how did you open the shutters at the top of the escalators? There was a key near the escalator, so I picked it up. It was a very small key, but I am good at noticing small details. Clayton said he was close to the shutters, so I gave him the key. Clayton? Then question, why did you put Nether in charge? Well, she's smart, and because I saw her in charge in the future. She seems upset, but why? I can't figure it out. Tell me what you think of me. That's an odd question. It's not rather as the angry one of the group. I can't really say, and I saw her die pretty early in the future. Oh, that's enough, huh? It's okay. I heard that there were corpses in the escalator hall. That was the culprit, right? That's terrifying. Man, you're so dependable and cool. Yeah, I know, it helps to be strong. It was hard to hear about every killing those girls and attacking Lily. At least Lily's life was spared, thanks to you. Anyway, I feel bad making those two guys watch over every this whole time and one step over. My weapon is a bow sword, practically useless in indoor space like this. I'm reasonably strong in long range combat, of course with good visibility. Are you sure you want to tell me your weapon's weakness? Lily can fight you very well, Ava. I want to tell you so you will protect me in case anything should happen. Cool. But what if I'm your enemy? Not that I'm monster hunter or anything. Never thought you were a monster. Thanks. I heard you beat up that hooded guy, the true? Yeah, he was just weak. Amazed he's even a witch. Have you seen his skill? No, but I bet it's not a big deal. Sure. The skill is... that's the weapon. What has it you saved, Lily? Caring for others and initiative are good traits to have. Of course! More on the street is you were doing interesting things. I wish I could have been there. No. It's locked. And it's locked too. Someone in the cafe? Azul, perhaps. Lily, hello. Thank you for saving me. I don't stand a chance against Gregory. I wish we could communicate better. You're not mad at him? Most people would say he deserved the death penalty for committing murder, but he's in love with me. Yeah, twisted sort of love, and that makes you happy? No matter how good looking or kind someone is, I can't love them unless they love me back. Gregory loves me even though I don't love him back. I can't understand that. I don't really like people who like me. He's the complete opposite of Glasgow. But I'm still angry at him from what he did. I wouldn't be angry, I would just tell him. Yeah. No. It seems Gregory made a mess. Yep. He did. Where is Azul? Glasgow. Hey Glasgow, do you ever hear other people's voice dipping around in your brain? You don't follow? I've been hearing Azumane's and Lily's voices in my mind for a while now. Perhaps it's some kind of skill. It could be your own or someone else's skill, interfering like radio waves. A skill, huh? If only I knew someone who knew a lot about skills. Wait, I do, says Aluka. He wasn't aware of that. Perhaps you should speak to him now. Yeah. Let's talk with the furball. Yo, Mr. Furball. Hey, Sazaluka, I wanted to ask you. Wait, I only learned about Sazaluka in this future. Did you have pressure? I was looking for an expert in skills. Glasgow couldn't tell me much about them. Since you're older than the rest of us, I thought you might have some wisdom to share. I am not that old. I just mean you're mature. Well, you're in luck. I am well first in skills. Ask me anything. Dek, yang ke Mama Hadi siapa? Jeng. Mama Hadi. Is there a skill that lets you know that what others are thinking and seeing? That would be the skill of mind reading. Cool. What does it do? It allows you to temporarily see the vision, thoughts, and memories of an emotionally agitated person. Interesting. I thought your brain is full, but is this the skill you have? I'm not sure. One picked a skill for me and said it would be useful, but I've been so focused on physical combat I never thought to use my skill. Ah, that makes sense. I figured you were a single-minded person for the way you fought on the train. How interesting that Monique chose that skill for you. I don't appreciate all the insults. In order to use that skill, all one needs is a strong desire to know the other thoughts of others. The target's emotion must be also agitated in some way in order for the skill to work. But your case is slightly different. You must also be aware of your surroundings and others. For instance, you should care that your ex grazed my clothes on the train. Sorry about that. It's alright, truly. I think he's holding his grudge. I think for all your kind help, you're so smart. So you have finally noticed. You should be grateful I was here. I am. Thank you, Mr. Furball. So. I see. So you have a mind reading skill. That is certainly a useful skill for someone who finds it hard to empathize. Why don't everyone think that? Not that I don't agree. No, I know what my skill is, and I stay clearly from what I know. All that's left is... Oh, is something wrong? If I go to the platform right now, I know Isabel is gonna pick a fight with me. I kind of want to avoid him if I can, then I'm going to know what he's thinking. I'm pretty good at using violence to get my way, but negotiation isn't my strong point. Could help you. Oh yeah, Jessica seems like a good negotiator. You could talk to Isabel for me. Okay, you will be my plan B. Let's not go together. I don't want him to be on edge. I'll call when I need you. Alright. Let's see, anything fun happen yet? Apa? Mau?
Tapi kalau ganti? Tapi kalau dia bisa kan berapa?
Emang kenapa? Why did you become rich? Where did it come from? Truth be told, I was just bored. Unable to do anything, I was overwhelmed with authority. I need to fill that empty feeling with something. That's why I fell in love with stories of God, good and evil, where love and justice prevail. You seem like a good candidate for justice. What do you think? If you ask me, you're the evil one. Huh? Is that right? Austin, are you a monster? I'm only your enemy if you're mine. Can't take my anger out on him. I need Grayskull here aside. Whoa! How dare you lay a hand on my precious horse? He didn't even touch me. Oh, my mistake. But he certainly was planning on it, so I'm here to make him regret his future actions. I came to your rescue as promised, Fuss. I'm not a damsel in distress. I just asked you to come because I thought you could talk some sense into this guy. But whatever. Skumo! You ran. I told you to make sure no one can. Yeah, I'm obviously doing that. You never said I had to stop them. Goodness gracious. I am just an unpopular man with no friends. What? Sorry, my friend here is a little bipolar. He goes from excited to depressed in the blink of an eye, and it looks like he's in depressed mode now. Just ignore him. Are you alright? I thought you were more of a logical person, but it turns out you act on your emotions just like me. In this instance, yes, I couldn't stand the thought of someone touching me. Besides, it is safe to say Isa isn't my favorite person. Even you have favorites? Certainly. So what is supposed to happen next? Nothing big should happen for a while, but Darin, no, I think I'm assuming I'll killed in the 5th hour. Then I will make sure none of the others are doing any scanning. Isala might get up to something too if he goes unwatched. I'll go talk to him. Hey Azuna, fighting garden. Can do what I want. You're not listening to me. Violence is a big no-no. It's important to use your watch. I want you to be good. Things like fighting without a reason and hurting people are bad. Didn't you learn that in school? No. Oh, okay. Then I'll teach you. Listen closely, okay? First, you shouldn't so be confrontational. Instead of treating everyone enemies, try to get along. Let's practice. I like you, Azu. Can we be friends? What do you say? Told you already. You can act like that. We will be here all night if you have to. No. It's true that I like you. What? By the way, Monica is the one who told me your name. Did she tell you mine too? Yes, why do you ask? I was just thinking, does that mean the monsters in this game are identity types or are they in disguise? I mean, we heard our body's name before. It would be weird if they were someone else. I believe the monsters in this game are borrowing witches' names. 2 witches were killed immediately before we entered the barrier. I believe the monsters stole their identity. But wouldn't that be risky? How do they know we aren't aware of what our body looks like? Good point. Perhaps Monito is on the monster side. You mean Monito is evil? Of course not. She may look adorable, but she does everything in her power to help defeat monsters. I am simply saying she may have made some kind of contract with the monster to satisfy both parties' wishes. And one of the rules in that contract was that Monito could only tell witches their body names. I have seen a similar case before. I didn't know monsters were so accommodating. They were once human, so their personalities, hobbies, and desires often go unchanged. Interesting. Sagamata is so mean, he's making me say my attention 1,000 times. Didn't he know I'm terrible at using my saving points? How can you do which even if you can't fight? Is that even possible? I usually just got lucky against my opponent. I always regret going on missions once I got there. That's how I've been getting by. How do you enjoy getting lucky? That's incredible. It all comes to my lucky power, the skill of luck. It helps me win every battle just by running away. I'm not sure if that's when you're super weak or super strong. Super strong, I think. Should pause first. Alright, let's continue. It's hard not having a body around, you know what I mean? Trevor is definitely a dangerous guy, but what if he was harmless? I don't want to be his friends, but we're buddies. To be honest, it's a plus to act without hesitation in a game where people can kill each other. Milafina told me you become rich to pick up ladies. That's just what I tell people. It's actually like a sport to me. I don't love being a witch, but Winning battles makes me feel like I have a knack for it. Being good at something makes me feel good. Understandable. Fourth period. We can't pinpoint the monsters unless we actively search for them. That said, there is a problem. Some people want to scare things out just for fun. Not everyone here wants out to win and comes out of this alive. I don't understand how Lily puts up with Avery. That scumbag can drop dead for all I care. Why is she so tolerant with him? Yeah, indeed. Why? What do you use your phone for? I read manga on it a lot. What kinds? Battle and delinquent stuff. I bet you'd like Shiodome High Road. Yeah, I do. I'm reading it now. The style is so good, and those action scenes are chef's kiss. The Saint-Thomas battle scene was my favorite. Yeah, when the president was like, follow my rule, I was floored. Have you read the latest volume? No, I haven't had time. Oh, that's too bad. The plot twists are awesome. Should get back into it. Yeah, we should. Only one monster should have set up this barrier. If there are two monsters, one is the master and host. The other is the contracted servant. Vindictive type monsters do not change much from their time as humans. They tend to be driven by personal feelings and emotions rather than instincts. It's harder to find a monster when nothing happens, but we also don't want incidents happening left and right. So incidents are good and bad at the same time. This feels as complicated as hard in love. Yeah, sure. Man, these things got good while I wasn't looking. Where is Izawa? Beats me, I'm not his guardian. I thought you two get along. Are you kidding me? No way. I don't trust that guy at all. He definitely doesn't like to stay in one place. We agree on that, at least. But I don't make friends just for the benefits. That's where we don't see eye to eye. I'm the type of guy who hangs out with people who are like me or entertaining, that's all. Do you like cats, Fuss? I don't particularly like any animals. That's too bad. Now I'm sad, meow. Wait. I wonder how Lily is doing. Are you trying to kill Lily? I just want to be friends. So I promised to practice self-control, but my emotions got the best of me. Do you know how Lily and I can be friends? For starters, you could stop hurting people. Actually, that's an order, not a suggestion. Save that for when you are later attacked. You're right, I will be careful. Hey Zara, why do you hate me so much? I never said I hate you. Why else would you keep trying to set me off? I don't hate you at all. I actually quite like you. Excuse me? That unwavering strength of yours is the epitome of justice. I love strong, unwavering people. I started hating you a few seconds ago though. I have no idea what you are talking about. I thought you would immediately fight back against me, but then your body comes running to the rescue. I actually did fight back in the possible future. Wait, you actually wanted me to fight back? I love the kind of hero who can overcome any horror. You could say I just want to be a popular. I don't want you to like me. I mean, if you like me, why are you picking a fight? I'm not picking a fight. I just wanted to know why you hated me. I just had a feeling you might become my enemy in the future. Do you have the skill of mind reading? No, but you're pretty predictable. So it's kind of behavioral predicting of foresight too. Say I'm trying to set you up. What would you do? I'd probably beat you up until you can't move, but that's the most I can do, right? That's rage. That's exactly what you should do. This guy is complete masochist. Anyway, aren't you planning on killing Milevina, Darium, and Azuman? Why would I want to do that? I like Darium and Milevina. Say so. Isola used a gun, so I guess he's not involved in their murders. If your skill allows you to predict their deaths, I suggest you make sure they don't wander off alone. Warning would be work best, but that would involve decoding your skill. Oh, he thinks I'm the one with the skill of foresight. Classical doesn't want anyone to know about his skill, so I'll just go with the flow. Thanks for the advice. Can you promise you won't hurt me anymore? I don't know. Will you be my friend? Sure, whatever, no really. Friend, huh? Sure, whatever, we can be friends. Excellent. Oh, that would cost me. That would cost me. We're friends. Oh shit. Whoa, hey, Fast. I think I just bumped into something. You did? Interesting. What the fuck? What was it? There you are, Fast. What? Why is everyone so tense all of a sudden? It seems Revy has the skill of camouflage. He disappeared and ran away. It's impossible to predict when he will strike next. Talk about dangerous. Indeed, but Barokura and Mutsukuma let us all know. Everyone who was in the plaza has taken refuge in the cave. We are simply dealing with some kind of hiding skill that Revy shouldn't be able to go through walls. A locked room with a door should be safe for now. Wait, so there's dangerous invisible guy wandering around. What should we do? Actually, I thought you may be able to see him with your skill. Oh, that's right. But I haven't mastered it yet. I guess I just have to really want to see him. Not. If only it were that easy. Wait, I did it! Revy is in the escalator hall with Lily. Let's go. Where would we go there? Huh? There's no need to go somewhere dangerous. We're only helping others to keep you alive anyway. If the person we're up against has a dangerous skill that could put you in danger, we should head to the cafe while he is out of the way. Do you think I'm weaker than him? You want me to run away? Are you saying I can't beat him? I should have known you would be like this. Alright, I understand. There's no point in trying to keep you from danger. The competitive streak is part of why I like you. You learn fast, boyo. Don't make a peep. Not that anything is wrong here. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Do you really think I'll forgive you that easily? I just want to be friends. That's not what your actions tell me. So we cannot be friends? I bet no one else would accept you. What do you mean? Logically speaking, I need to have a body. My weapon doesn't work well in small indoor spaces, and it would help to have someone who's good at close combat. Let's say it doesn't help if my body is dangerous. I don't hate you, you know. Your behavior creeps me out, and I think you're a scumbag, but your feelings make me happy. I'm actually okay with the fact you like me. So, as long as you can promise me you won't do anything else that's rash or dangerous, and if you listen to what I say, I will be your friend. Alright, I will do anything you say. Oh, okay, I guess we can be friends. What are you doing? A handshake. I don't like other people to touch me, but fine. What's going on? Reverie promised to not to do anything else without my permission. This will be fun, I hope it. I'm glad everyone's getting along. We're all friends here. What is that? Is it? Well, as long as we're both happy. It is impossible to predict Reverie's movements. I think it's best if we keep an eye on him. His emotions change easily and quickly. My skill will tell me when he's about to do something rash. By the way, did Reverie and Lily ever die in the possible futures you've seen? Lily almost always dies, but with Reverie it's about 50-50. The time he does die, the culprit remains a mystery. If there is a high chance, it's battlefield. This is the first time I have seen his skill. Oh, well, it looks like we just have to take care of Azumar Nordarin and Melevina now. The enemy makes their move in the next period. And you should warn them soon. I hate Reverie. He thinks he's so innocent. But even though Lily is okay, he still killed all the people. As a witch, his transgression may be overlooked, but definitely not as human. I personally don't care what others do unless it annoys me. Are you saying crime is unforgivable? Well, if someone atones for his actions, I think he can be forgiven. So as long as he atones, it's all good. When you put it like that, I guess it depends on how I feel. Do you hate Darin that much? Darin is a good guy. When we first met, he was comforting my work. Did you notice the bodies in the escalator hall when we were late to rest? Darin did that too. He said he was sorry for them laying around. Oh, you've been watching him closely. But he also pisses me off. Oh? I don't like you either. What? I heard you worked hard to save Lily. You are myself, same difference. I've been watching you from this window. You were against an opponent with crazy skill. And you didn't fight at all? You really seem to care about people around you. I find that so strange. I'm actually being told to it. So why are you so upset? I'm a good girl, and I try to be an exemplary honest student because I want my parents and teachers to praise me. I work so hard to be exemplary, and yet, when I see people like you and Darin to whom it comes naturally, I get angry. Wow, I feel so stupid being praised, and I feel dumb for not being able to say something back. Well, I actually only act out of self-interest. Don't try to be modest, that makes me angry too. Oops. Well, don't wander around on your own. Yeah, if I'm self-centered and I don't care if I'm hated for it, but I don't want you to hate me because you think I'm something I'm not. This really sure good guts. What do you think of Reverie? I despise his lack of predictability. Yet there's no point in deleting that man. But that side really doesn't have the stamina to defeat me. Stay alert in case if something happens. I'm so grateful to many people making me really in my body. Sure. Reverie is a different person. I don't know how to interpret him. He wants to touch me, but I don't like to be touched by strangers. Are you a germaphobe? Not really, the entire used to hate creeps. Everyone's friendship comes first. Humans can only stay focused for so long. You will break if you feel anxious all the time. If you're distracted or angry, you may cause mistakes. It's best way to cut yourself some slack. Half of the free time is over. I hope something crazy happens soon. Nope. You don't seem very motivated. I am fed up with classless people. That goes for the host of this game too. The rules were obviously made by a foolish child. I would have been more willing to play if the game was more like strategic like poker. Oh gosh, Reverie is killer to the core. There's no way we could be friends. Perhaps, but there is no need to antagonize him here. Booker and Pork will remain on guard as well. He must make a show of being friendly to make sure things not to cause trouble. You think so? I'm a child, so I don't really get it. That's right, I will tell people when I have you. That's so immature. I am still only in my teens. Seriously? But you look like a 100-year. What was that? Nothing. Probably that last part is unnecessary. You're saying mean things to me all the time, making fun of me, calling me names. Hey, Azumano, it's dangerous on your own. You should be careful. Why are you telling me that? Well, if you die, Bicycle and I will be the first suspects. That's not my problem. Right. In class, I heard you talking to me last night. Yeah, she got angry again. I have no idea what she's thinking. I might have an idea. I'm pretty sure she thinks it's noble and worthwhile to set an example, but none of the members here think that way. They do as they please and suffer no consequences. From Melvina's point of view, this is hard environment for her to survive. But the most frustrating thing for her is that she doesn't really think that way. What do you mean? She might act like an honor student on the outside, but she's not like that at all. You really pay attention to people. Well, I used to be the captain of the basketball team. It was my job to pay attention to my teammates. I think I'll go try talking to Melvina again. Watch out for enemies and don't go into any small rooms, okay? You worry too much, but sure I'll keep my eyes peeled. Leave Melvina to me. If we all pester her too much, she'll just get angrier. You're right. Why do you think the host met this thing? Creating negative emotions? Vindictive type monster usually do that, yes. For them, others misfortune can stop on them. Feel like every single choice I made for him just went to fame. It's period. That bloodlust in your eyes pisses me off. You're mistaken. What did you do, Vasco? Are you taking his side? Kikinos and I have similar personalities. If he's angry, it's probably your fault. I can't fight graceful battles for him, though I've been itching to see how you fight. The feeling's mutual. You might have more confidence, but I am the stronger fighting. We'll see about that. This again, I told you not to talk so rashly. Let's just having a friendly fight? I suppose if it's just a fight, alright, go ahead. I should still keep my guard up. Kikinos doesn't seem like the scaring type, but you never know. Actually, I should save my magic. What are you doing? Oh, are you fighting? You can't do that. Whoops. You were just fooling around. Don't get so worked up. Yeah, we weren't fighting. I was just warming up. Kikinos and I both the physical fighting types, so I was itching to see how he moves. Oh, okay, that's good. Let's all walk together. Because I told you not to act so rashly. But I can't help it. We'll spend too much time here. I'm going to have a look at the plaza. It's frustrated. Oh man, you're such a party pooper. Try to run a perfectly good fight. I should use my fucking skill. No, I should use my skill because I don't know. I think I should. I just wasting my mana. I just wasting my mana. I just feel safe. Where did that voice come from? What is this place? I had no idea to think that you had skill hypnosis. It seems you need both hands to your victim to activate it. Were you trying it out earlier to see if there was an opening? That's right, my skill works out the same as yours. You should be careful not to touch you either. If I remember correctly, you use a bow. That means you're not the threat user. Nice one, Miss Honor student. Always quick on the uptake. I also know that you're a monster. Darling, you've got me. Why, you're surprisingly honest, but I'm not surprised you haven't shown your true colors until now. Well, I couldn't act suspicious if I didn't want to get caught. That's true, so are you the host of this ridiculous game? Nope, I'm just a goober. To be honest, I was never into this game. I'm just not allowed to go against his wishes. His who? Sorry, can't tell you that. So no luck there, sweetheart. Besides, it's against my honor code to sell him out. He's kind of, well, a pathetic idiot. You spoke once about your experience as a witch. So you are a traitor who turned from a witch into a monster. How shameless. It hurts to hear you say that. But you are one to talk. After all you've done to me, did you really think you'd get away with it? The host of this game instructed me to recruit one of you to our side. At first, we were going with anyone, but you seem to have the strongest darkness. So we decided to scout you. We will grant your wish, so please contract with us. You've gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I thought that's what you said. By the way, I'm borrowing your knife. The easiest way to force human to make a contract with a monster is to make them wish for help. That's what he said anyway. To be honest, it's not really my thing. But I guess beggars can be choosers. Oh no. I'm not weak like you. I would never flatter my enemy, you piece of filth. Okay, I get it. It's not good to kind of pretend to be on your side. I'm already on the enemy side. Takes a lot of magic to heal wounds, you know. Man, you always did have a lot of pride. Those voices were coming from the empty. Bro! Okay, it's close. It's up. Go ahead and scream if you want. War is scum of the art, I'm aware of that. I thought of killing you, but I changed my mind. At least, let me punch you to get it out of my system. Be my guest. Anyway, I'll go easy on you. Are you alive? Please don't be there. Where's our healing skill again? That's right, Lily. I heard you, leave it to me. Darren is a monster, don't let him get away. I will use my healing skill. Why are you stopping me? He's a scary man who blew it, Mule. I hate people who don't take me seriously. Can't go blowing things up just because. If he's a monster, you can't just throw him out. Besides, Melefina's testimony is the only proof we have that Daring is a monster. What if she's lying, or worse, what if someone is making her lie? I believe her injuries speak for themselves. It is possible she hurt herself. Why don't we just sit Daring down and ask him ourselves? Melefina's barely holding on. What do you think, Cass? Is he asking if Darim is a monster or not? I'm on Melefina's side. Alright. Shall we reveal Darim's identity by voting him out? There is only 1 hour left until voting time. We can kill him without regrets if he is indeed a monster. But what if he isn't? And he is simply unlucky. Is there any other person you would rather to vote out? With Glass, waiting around is gonna get us nowhere. Besides, there's no other sure person we could vote out. Well, so long as everyone is on the same page. Wait, is this the first chapter? Since you are the first to arrive, maybe you use your skill? Yeah, I got sign out from Latina. I see. I'm glad we found at least one of the monsters. Now all that's left is voting in battle. Are there any special rules for the battle? We will be notified before the event. All players are transferred to a battle arena. Here the challenger and remaining witches fight to the death. If the challenger dies or all witches die, the battle ends. No one may leave the arena until the battle ends. The transfer point is determined randomly. The transfer position is about the same for all players. Players who are touching at the time of transfer will be transferred to the same location. All players are transferred to a battle arena. Here the challenger and remaining witches fight to death. If the challenger dies or all witches die, the battle ends. No one may leave the arena until the battle ends. Okay. If we are only up against Darim, there is no need for you to fight. Well, it looks like we've done all we can. I can't believe Darim's a monster. Is Darim really a monster? You really like to confuse people, don't you? I don't think I said anything wrong. It's important to question everything. And here I thought Darim and I will become friends. I thought Darim and I have so much in common. Yeah, me too. Everyone seems surprisingly relaxed. Surely they realize there is no one monster left among us. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Darim is a monster. He was so handsome and kind too. I found a bad boy and watching over him. I can't believe Darim was a monster. I used my healing skill to fix Melefina right up. She's just unconscious. She should wake soon. Melefina seems to be asleep. So you're a monster? Sure I am. You're surprisingly honest. I wasn't the host of this game and I honestly wasn't that into it. But I'm still responsible for my actions. Who's the other monster? Sorry, but I don't know. I was simply ordered to join this game as a monster. I have no idea what my master looks like originally or now. Master? You mean you made a contract with this game host and become monster yourself? That's right, so we might be two monsters, but we are master and servant by contract. I can't go against his will. So even if I know who he was, I couldn't reveal his identity. Oh man, that kills my torturing idea. That's too bad. Really is acting cold, it makes me sad. I felt as if I'll see something soon. Just kill. Do you prefer bad endings or happy endings? Happy endings. I find things so soon. What makes two of us? I want the heroes of the stories to reach their goals and be happy. They should be rewarded, don't you agree? Stories of love and friendship are my favorite. In fact, I believe love will save the world. I was so touched by the way you tried to protect your friends until the end. That's the best kind of inspirational story. I'm working on even more interesting event right now. Would you like to be part of it? It's a werewolf-like game with 10 or so witches. I'm not good at writing rules, so I need someone to give me advice. I've been trying to get people to come, but no luck so far. I'm not surprised. Izala. It's time you should join the clique. Yeah, Izala, Yurik of Sas. Blue sauce. 14 times. Okay. Nope. Just a moment. What if Darin is just a witch disguising himself as a monster? What good would that do to him? Considering his personality, disguising himself as a monster could help him protect an actual monster. If that's the case, we should nip it in the bud while we can. Sounds like you want to stir things up a bit. Does it? Don't get me wrong, it's important to consider all the possibilities, but we've got to choose someone to vote for. Besides, there's time limit. There's no point in dragging this out. I agree, even if someone is a monster, it's perfectly legitimate to weed out a dangerous person. Fine. You seem pretty chill, Darren. Aren't you gonna fight back? Unlike some people here, I'm not good at lying. I've done what you've asked. Why don't we just leave it here? I have one last question, Darren. Why did you become a monster? What's the point in asking that question? It was just about personal greed. Nothing more, nothing less. My weakness got the better of me. Do you battle the person who gets voted out? Yes, that's the rule. Anything else? We each get 2 votes, so we gotta vote for one more person other than Darin. I don't recall all these random votes will all go to the same person. Who knows? Well, it's time to vote. It's time to announce the voting results. Darin has been voted the challenger. Darin's true identity is a monster. Let's make your way to the battle room. Well, it looks like the votes are in. I'll finish my job to the very end. Good luck to you guys too. First, please hold my hand so we don't get separated. Yeah. Di gantung. Wow. Hey, Glacical, should I try to read the room? Surprising things to say. I should just go to kill. Yeah, would you like to stay here? I'd prefer front row seats. Is that okay? Your wish is my command. Oh no. You're such a terrible sport. Hurry up and die. Can't help it. It's just so much fun fighting you. I'm going to shut the trap off your youth and once for all. It's nice to see you so alive. It's like pushing yourself to do things you can't do. Perfect honesty. I much prefer to see you freely expressing yourself. The only reason you hate me is because you're enemies. You're a good kid who wanted to fight for justice but failed. This is good. Fight for the sake of justice. Okay, you're the kind of person who likes explosion. Maybe, but your ever existence is indisputable. I, on the other hand, am justice. So I'm going to kill you now, so hurry up and die. Playtime is over. Huh? Told you I hate people who don't take me seriously, honey. Don't do that. You gotta kill when it's time. Do you want to kill to be killed? Do you want to die early? I'm neither evil nor just, neither an absolute enemy or an ally. It's simply I'm an aimless being. Now it's time to end this. What a shame. That's the chapter 1, right? I mean, we haven't caught the second. The artwork is so beautiful. Oh. Chapter 1 end. Wow, what a ride! I love this game. Oh ho ho. It's only the chapter 1. Okay. It's only chapter 1 from fighting. Oh. Okay, I will try to yeah. I want to look at the Steam store page. I hope everyone can see it, but it's like very kind of nah. Okay, I will drop the music down. Thank you. Sorry. Steam. Okay, let's see the guides first. I want to complete my oh no. Today discussion. Perfect screenshot. Can you see Release dates for the other chapters have not been set. Okay. Oh, title. Okay. How are the new chapters going to be released? The second chapter of the game are currently being created by the game creator Yatsunagi-san, but as the game is being created by alone, we are unable to provide any details about the release schedule, method of release for the sequel at this time. As for the release of the sequel, we will announce it on Steam News where we can. Alright, thank you. Can you save everywhere? Unfortunately, there is only one direction for the game, as per the you can't save everywhere. Oh no. I really want to stand for the beautiful art and the other great type of personalities. Link to our website and the release workaround is inconvenient. It's quite a screenshot, but this isn't anything here. I wanna know the gallery. I want to complete the gallery. Okay, I wanna go to search for the walkthrough. Hey, page is broken. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I will post the missing image So I lost the let me come up. Page 2, row 3, column 3. Row 3, column 3. And then we have it like page 1, 2, 3, 4. Page 4. Row to column 1, row to column 2, row 3, column 3. Alright. How I can get it with my save files. Until then, show.